Why am I freaking tiny? All right, here we go. Yeah, we're gonna bust everyone who's at church right now. We'll see. Like, aha, no one's in the chat. It's because you're at church, not because you watch the show. Anyway, we got a guest, I should say today. Let's bring them on the road. Big road trip. Here we go. Got them. That's right, Jake. We got them. Oh, wait. Hold on. Here. There we go. What's going on?
Hey, can you hear us?
Yeah, I hear you great.
Okay, and I don't know why I can barely hear you, but it's because my phone's like a mile away.
Oh, I'll talk. Well, let me do this. Oh, I don't know. It's maximum volume on my end. I'll be closer to the mic.
Oh, you're good.
All right. So, hey, how's it going? Did you get tacos or anything yet, or what's going on?
Well, yeah, we did after the show. We went to this fucking place called One More Taco.
Uh-huh.
And it was fucking great. It was us three, Matt Evermore, and the More Than Red guys.
More Than Red, how was that?
Yeah, it was, we had a fucking good time, dude. It was really good fucking. It's like a food truck, but they have like a little. They got a little area to keep like tables and shit out there covered up. It was cool. They were about to close, and they were like super nice to us.
Okay, cool. The red guys behaving?
Well, yes and no.
Yeah.
We were getting a little rowdy at points, but it turns out, I guess they're like, well, these guys definitely aren't rowdy, right? So apparently, Matt Nevermore saw somebody like in that food truck, like taking pictures of us. I don't know if they were trying to find out who we were.
Well, because
Oh,
Lord Red was wearing the mask the whole time he was trying to eat his tacos. So it's like,
Yeah, like,
oh, he went in the mat.
no. He wasn't.
I would say
that would have
that's.
been badass.
Oh,
Though.
yeah.
I put that shit. Go live.
Yeah, no, but yeah, that was cool. That place. Shout out to Juan More Taco, dude. That place is fucking awesome.
One more taco.
Juan More.
One.
One. That's
Yeah,
funny.
Big fan.
Yeah.
So, all right. Well, let's get the rundown. How was the show? How you feel? Feelings or what are your thoughts?
What are your thoughts on the show? Oh yeah, good plan. Oh, I thought it was awesome. You know, it was good vibe, good energy. It was fun.
Yeah, that was a good time. Old friends showed up from the valley. New friends. It was fun. There were some technical difficulties, but otherwise, I mean, yeah, it was a good time.
But yeah, Ice Leaders fucked up that PA that it still fucks up.
Good. That's what you get, Valley. That's
Hey,
what you get.
there was some San Antonio people that came down.
Oh yeah. Who?
Yeah, fucking Jim Blows. You don't know who Jim Blows is? Little fucking sawed off crazy bastard.
Yeah.
He fucking rules. And had some people from Corpus were down.
Nice.
Brooke and Carlos.
Yeah, that's right.
Andy Gonzalez from Austin. He was in Hammer Horror with Carlos and
Oh yeah. The Hammer Horror guys. Andy, you said. Andy too. Yeah.
yeah, Andy
Nice.
Gonzalez. Yeah. They were Crusader and all that shit together. Yeah, dude, it was a lot of fun, man. I had fun. I thought it was pretty decent turnout, and JD did a pretty good job on sound. You know, it was cool. It was good. It was a good underground show.
Nice.
Shout out to JD. Put a lot of work in.
Yeah, he had like 8 hats on.
Yeah, he was doing a lot of shit.
Yeah, I remember when we played there last time. He unfortunately had to figure out the soundboard, and he wasn't even
But
part
he
of the
was
show.
running it from the get go, right? But he did a good job with what the club has. He did a fucking fantastic job.
Gotcha.
So
Yeah,
if you
I
ever,
saw someone went live last night and was like showing a song or two from each band when they would play. So I saw a little, and it looked pretty cool. Like a cool show.
yeah, it was a good vibe. Like I said, it was cool, like hanging out with the other bands. You know, just shooting the shit. Infuriator, by the way, hey dude, they were fucking. That's a hell of a band to see play live.
Yeah.
They were great. Yeah, dude, they were great. They have a new bass player now. It's I think they share members with Warner Red.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, cool.
So he had to learn like a bunch of songs in a short amount of time. So their set was a little shorter than normal, but they were great, dude. They were really good, actually. I was like, wow, they were super solid, like tight.
So like there's a killer fucking show with all the bands.
Yeah, it was good. Everybody
good bands.
was good, dude.
That's always good.
Born in Red, the first time I'd seen them play live, and they were really good live. They're really like, they put on a show, dude.
Yeah, that's what I remember. Revik's very entertaining. He keeps he knows how. He's a front man. He knows how to do the job. It's good stuff.
Totally. No, it was cool, man. I enjoyed it. I had a fun time. Like I said, it was cool hanging out. To me, I think I've said this before. Like driving and hanging out and doing all that's the fun part. You know, and it's fun playing a show, but you don't remember every single show you've ever played, but you do remember like the trip getting there and all the other stuff, right?
All the antics in between.
Yeah, that's the thing you remember.
Yeah, always something funny happening.
How many shows have you played? Do you remember every single show you've ever played? I don't.
Hell no, it's a blur. People say, yeah, blah blah blah. And I'm like, oh yeah.
Well, anytime you talk about shows, you talk about the shit that happened around the show.
Yeah, that's the best part. You
Like,
know?
remember when Carl fucking puked out of the third story? Shit like that.
Oh, number one fan has arrived. Fraser. Hey, Francisco wants to be famous. Okay, Fraser.
Andrea from Tenebrous Operations was out there. She brought her distro. That was cool.
They got good stuff too, man. That's always.
They just released an LP by a band called Putrid. I think they're from somewhere in Europe. I don't remember. But
Did you say Putrid?
yeah, Putrid.
Oh yeah, that's a good band. Yeah, hell yeah.
That out on vinyl, and so everybody should check that out if you like straight up death metal, right?
Yeah, good old black
Putrid death metal.
Yeah, the real deal, whatever. You know.
Yeah. So it was good seeing her. It was an underground show. You had distros, you had fucking, you know what I mean?
Yeah, good underground show is always fun.
I played. Me and Matt Nevermore played like 3 games of pool, and I think we are the worst pool fucking players ever. It was fun. Shout out to Matt, dude. That motherfucker. He was in Dallas, and he flew down from Dallas to Harlingen. But everybody, if you don't know, he's from South Carolina.
Yeah,
he was down here hanging out. He hung out with us the whole time.
Yeah,
good dude.
Yeah, I saw him on the video. I knew right away it was Matt. Because Matt, even from the back.
He's a specimen, dude.
Yeah, so like, there's Matt. Look at that. Fucking Matt jamming out. Very cool.
That's cool, man.
Did you?
I heard that Red guys are like, dude, we want to come back and play again.
Oh yeah, I could see that. They always like they like to play. I mean, I've been hit up by them a couple of times already to do something. So they're a good band. I want to bring them to San Antonio again too.
That drummer they have was him. That guy's fucking solid, dude. That guy's very good.
Yeah. But their shit's cool because they got the whole black metal thing, but there's a lot of hardcore punk in their sound too, for sure.
Yeah, they have a pretty good wide range of tunes.
Yeah, it doesn't get boring. Not blast beat after blast beat after blast beat, like
No, they mix it up.
Yeah.
But no, dude, definitely a cool show.
Good stuff, man. What did you leave early again? Like, were you on the road at 9 a.m. or something?
We're like 2 hours away. Yeah, we're like 2 hours away.
On a 6-hour drive, right?
It's 5.5.
5.5? Oh, okay.
We just got Tivoli, and what's next? Puerto Vaca?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
But it's like a straight. Is it I only know the Houston route. Is it like a straight highway, freeway drive, or do you got to go through small towns or anything? Or
well, we're going the way to get to my house.
Oh,
so we go
you're going right up the coast, right?
Basically, drive down the coast all the way.
Yeah, well, that's good. When I have to go to certain places in Texas, it's always gotta stop through these towns and things.
Yeah, we don't take any major like highways. Things right.
Nothing but
we would have taken 59 or something.
Nothing but amazing view of the Great Flatland. This is flat all the way. Fucking that sucks. All right, well, I'm gonna play a song, man. If you guys want to hang around, you can pop back in and out after songs or whatever.
We've got 2 hours left.
All right, man. Well, let's hear a jam, and then we'll come back and talk some more. Let's see who's next. If you haven't noticed, these are Easter, Resurrection, and Christ jams. That's what we're doing today. Here we go. All right, we're back. We're back, gentlemen. All right, so we got ETD on the road in the fucking van. We'll say the van. I have no idea, but we're gonna go with that. So after they're conquering their municipal arena down in the RGV, known as the Hop Shop, a lot of people popped on since we said so. Again, just do a quick recap of how it went down, but obviously you don't gotta fucking say everything. But, or you can talk about the amazing sights you're passing up right now. It's up to you guys, whatever.
It was kind of hard to hear. What were you saying again, Tsar? It's a little hard to hear. You said it was
I said just talk about whatever you want to talk about. If you can hear me now. You hear me? Yeah, like talk about the amazing sights you're seeing or whatever, man.
Oh.
Find something. Or are you guys doing any how about this? Is anybody got to go home after this and like do the family thing? You got to barbecue some food, or you got to do anything, or you got the day off, or how are you swinging this?
Yeah, I got to be with my parental units later for dinner, but that's about it. Just relax. That's
All
about
right.
what if anybody had stuff to do.
Yeah, I'm gonna sleep.
Yeah, we didn't
You're
go
gonna
to bed till 3 or so, and then we
Oh,
got up
yeah.
at 8. Yeah,
Yeah, fuck all that.
I think we kept Charles up all night snoring on both ends.
Yeah,
Charles, are you running on
Charles,
fumes right now?
around down the fucking storm.
And the YouTube channel playing in the background on TV.
Norman Donald on one ear and then yeah, fucking stereo.
Charles is like, this is way past my bedtime. I'm going to be so screwed up tomorrow.
He went to bed at the time that I woke up the day before. It's like crazy.
That's funny.
Hey, shout out to Sherry Scream. She came out too.
Sherry screams.
Yeah,
No,
sure.
I think I saw her in the video. I'm pretty sure I saw her. I can't say for 100%. But I go, is that Sherry? That looks like Sherry. Yep.
Yeah.
That's cool, man. It looked like you had all the friends and everyone came out to check out the show, man. How was Hexea?
Hexea was, I mean,
As usual and
They were
insanely
Hexea.
awesome. Yeah. Cool. That new material is really good too that they have.
they're great. You need to see that band live.
Yeah. Yeah. You know,
Yeah,
I get-
we're looking forward to San Antonio, actually.
that's exactly what I was gonna queue up here. You can see these guys coming up here next in San Antonio
Yeah,
with Hexea and the Cutthroats. I'm sorry, what?
and High Tones.
High Tones. Yeah, if you were watching Francisco's show the other night, you got a backyard view of the High Tones from the Necro Wolf. So anyway, and Pius Levis and the Cutthroats will be on there too. That's June 7th. That's gonna come up pretty
Are
quick
you
here
playing
now.
with the Cutthroats today?
No, I won't be playing with them. I might do a song, song or two,
Oh,
maybe
you
if I
get on
remember.
there and play Dust Off an Old Classic.
No, because that would mean I have to go practice more, and I'm not going to do that. Nah.
Yeah, dude. June 7th is gonna be about.
Short drive for us.
Yeah, much shorter.
Oh yeah, compared to for you guys, that's going to be
Yeah.
whatever in the bucket it is. But yeah, man, that's going to be a fun show.
Oh, yeah, dude.
All the it seems like all the shows that have been happening at High Tones are well attended lately. So better knock on wood before I screw it up.
We're
But,
ready to change that.
yeah, if not, I'm gonna fucking hear it, right? Oh, say this, yeah.
I think we're about to maybe open up somewhere. Stack or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
Jake says he's hoping to make it on the 7th. Well, you better. We're going to put you on the no-show list ever again, Jake, if you don't show up. So, you better go.
But yeah, we're out. We're out. Supposedly Jesus is supposed to come back today. We're out fucking looking for him. Still haven't seen him.
You might be driving around a long
We're
time.
going. Jesus. Yeah, we were gonna put an end to this bullshit once and for all.
You might have You might have put the final the nail in the coffin last night with that show because it was crushing. I'm sure, you know.
Yeah, no, but yeah, no thanks to Pie Sleevers for fucking up their PA.
Hey,
Couldn't handle the evilness.
you know, I mean, if you book us, you got to be able to handle us. You know, that's all I'm gonna say about that. I'm sorry we blew up your Well, it wasn't even. It was a circuit breaker. It fried up outside on the wall. Apparently, that's what.
Oh
blew up.
shit!
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they showed us. It was like barbecued. It was all blackened and
It's like
smoking.
fucking. They're like fucking sparks and shit flying.
It must have been a sight, you know, because there was
Whoa, what's
no
going
power
over
on the
there?
stage. Like, hey, where's everything at?
Yeah.
It went acoustic in 1 second. It was funny. Of course, Pallone's still back there drumming. What? Where? That was
You're
a
gonna
good
have to start. You're gonna every time you play a show, you're gonna have to ask how fucking powerful is their fucking beginning.
time. Right. We're gonna have to bring our own electrical engineer. How many?
80,000 volts, like rotting corpse, 80,000 watts or whatever.
Yeah, I do remember that.
Remember that
Yeah.
shit? 80,000 watts.
Can this handle 8,000 watts of maximum violence, sir?
I mean, like,
We got Rotten Punks is in the chat. What's up, Rotten Punks? Good to see you.
Yeah. Shit. I didn't see him at the show. What the fuck? Where's he at?
Yeah, he was probably in Arizona. He couldn't
Oh,
make
man,
it.
no, dude.
My friend Bruce
There's
first
fucking
showed up.
planes. There's planes these days. Take a plane.
Yeah,
But he's probably more of a train hopper, I imagine.
yeah, maybe so.
I see that. I bet he has fucking hopped on a train or two.
Yeah, one of those crusty
One of those
guys.
guys.
Yeah, who knows? Well, you guys want to hear some more music, or do you want to?
Yeah, no, we're gonna head out, dude. We'll be jamming though.
All right, man. Thanks for stopping
later,
in and giving them the
later.
rundown. Have a good time. Get home quickly and safely, and we'll see you guys on the 7th, man. That'll be great. Puffy Tacos. I know you get in town early, so I'll be ready.
Yeah,
All right.
Puffy Taco.
Yes, Henry's Puffy
Yeah,
Tacos.
well, you don't leave early. We'll get there early. I hope you're awake when we get there.
Give me a 30-minute wake-up call at least, all right?
I'll be
All
there.
right, man. All right, see you guys later.
All right, later.
Later. All right. Well, there you go. It looks like they had a good time. The show was a nice success for them, so that's always cool. Good to see the ETD guys on the road, safely heading home. And let's see what we got next here on our little Easter jams. Just heard the Battalion of Saints. Who's next? Uh-oh, Christ Racing Black Man.
Sketch was born.
Yeah, right, there we go. Some vomit from Chile. Not the restaurant Fraser, the country Chile. And before that, we had Marduk with Christ Raping Black Metal. Yeah, so it's Easter Day. I am going to grill some burgers here in a while, so this isn't going to be a epic show, because you know what? I like barbecue burgers. Been looking forward to it, too. My wife already made the patties, put all the peppers and, well, not pepper, yeah, peppers and hamburger sauces and all that in them. Spice them up. Make them taste great. I'm going to char grill them motherfuckers, too. Sorry, Hank Hill. Not using the old propane and propane accessories today. Going to char grill them. They're going to be delicious. What else is going on? Cheeseburgers and cheeseburgers attack you. Let's find it. Where's our buddy Paul back in his kid days? There you go.
Cheeseburgers don't attack you, do they?
Yep. Delicious little cheeseburgers. Fraser's in the chat. This is for you, Fraser. There you go. And it turns out Rotten Punks hates those chain hopping crusties. I wouldn't say the Lord of barbecue. I wouldn't go that far. I had my share of a womp womps barbecues before, but you know. But burgers are hard to fuck up. Just don't overcook them, right? You just don't fucking overcook them, and they're good. What else is going on? Do I have anything else in here? I think that's the only show. I tell people, hey, send me your flyers from your show, and I'll, promote them. And no bueno. No bueno. No flyers show up. But we'll talk about this one more time, because it's going to be great. High Tones in San Antonio, June 7th. Hexea, Pius Levis, ETD, Cutthroat. You just saw ETD on here earlier. Heading back to Grindtown, H-Town, Houston. Hope they have a wonderful trip back. Impede, what are you up to today, bro? Have you started drinking Busch Light yet? Or are you just waking up? What's going on there, buddy? Alright, next jam show be this band. Not that band. This band.
creation no stronger. Stories and confined. Behind the gates, the witch and the poison witch.
Barely caught that one. We're going to play the next jam. MPD is out of control, but that's all right. We love our crazy little MP23. Fuck, lost my train of thought, man. That's old bullshit. Sucks. So, what's up, Sick Nick? Saw you out there in the chat too. Now, Matt's gonna like this playlist because there's a lot of Christ in it. He's gonna be like, yes, that's good. He probably had to fly back to Dallas for the big revival today, the Easter Sunday resurrection parade or whatever they got going on up there. Enjoy your flight back, Matt. Be safe. Satan possessed me. I think Satan would have a hard time getting you under control. That's just how it is. All right, here we go. What's next here? Boop. Christ fire. Proclamation. Where's Drew? Drew, listen up. We're playing some of your boys. Yeah, usually those people that are like super like if you know a person declares that they're like alpha or racist or no, that's gonna be clipped, right? Or whatever. It's usually they're just mad because girls don't talk to them ever. That's why they're so angry about everything. Okay, that sounds like a plan. Ow! Hey, MP, you got to go watch Necrowolf on the streets of San Antonio the other night. That was pretty good on Francisco's channel and my channel. I think you might have fell asleep, but we went live on the Sunset Strip. Got to thank Francisco for hosting that too. Very cool. And I also want to bring up. I saw that Andy. If you've been in underground Black Death, war metal type stuff, you came across Andy from Salt Lake City. Apparently he passed away, so I just want to shout out Andy. He's always been like a supportive dude of bands, underground band, super underground band. So hell's to Andy. Fucking sucks to see that you're no longer with us, but just want to shout you out, dude, because you always were very enthusiastic for being an underground fan. All right, next jam. Let's see what we got here. Oh, taking a little turn here.
Complications inside of me reminds me that my heart will always be every face of death that's smiling and my rotting teeth. I will die in this sorrow. I'm waiting for tomorrow. I will take the pulse and turn you feel your heart explode against the wall. Talk about me, laugh about me, cry about me, nail me to the cross. I'll be a martyr for the haters. Because you're lost, I will die here in this sorrow. I will wait for your tomorrow. I will take the pulse until you resurrect my soul from the wall. Talk about me, laugh about me, cry about me, nail me to the floor.
There we go. The Devil's Blood. Christ our cocaine. Black Dahlia Murders. You know, I believe I read one time that the drummer from Frozen Soul. Frozen Soul. Fuck that shit. Hit me with the alert, Francisco. Frozen Shadows from Canada, the black metal band, sessioned for them. The dude's an amazing fucking drummer. So I could see him like getting a gig for anyone. Or was it Job for Cowboy? I don't know. One of those bands from the MySpace era. A Festivus for the rest of us. So go figure. I guess you get a paying gig. You're gonna do your blast beats where you can, right? What was before that? The Misfits. Michael Graves era with Resurrection. And then we had Crucifixion Vomit from Proclamation. What other good little jams that we got? Because it's getting to be hamburgers time. Hamburgers. Let's see.
Jesus gives his pain, bloody death and Christ, Son of Father life, Satan casts a spell, right of those hell, birth pays a price, killing Jesus Christ, right up the unborn, every soul burned, since pays a price, killing Jesus Christ, souls to a bleed, Satan flying, blood that gets a stain. Evil of our ways, God is not afraid. Those who worship light, and earth blind mind, Satan casts a spell. Pride of goes to hell, world pays the price. Killing Jesus Christ, find out we have burned. Every soul of earth, world pays the price. Killing Jesus Christ, soul to a bleed. Satan flying, blood gets a stain. Bloody death and Christ, Son of Father life, Satan casts a spell. Pride of goes to hell, world pays the price. Killing Jesus Christ, find out we have blood. Every soul of earth, world pays the price. Killing Jesus Christ, soul to a bleed. Saints flying, bloody gets stained.
All right, the crucified ones. Wonder who they're talking about. All right, so as we were discussing earlier, Francisco found the shirt, and here it is. There it is. See the tour dates. European tour. What is that? 1938 through 1945. Those were popular in the 80s. Let me tell you. You see those pop up at the show. It's like that. I got a Godzilla shirt. It has his tour dates, but yeah, it's Godzilla on the front and the tour dates on the back. Has Tokyo, a couple other Japanese cities. I think Hong Kong. You know, all the places he's attacked. So those tour shirts are great. Fucking hilarious. Don't get butthurt. Def Leppard singer wore one. Def Leppard, remember? Dude, I remember back in the day, San Antonio loved Def Leppard, right? And then they, I think they played Phoenix or something, which is okay, get this, or somewhere, and they're like, wow, this town's greater. It's not like all those dirty Mexicans in San Antonio or something like that, they said. And it caught wind. This is like back in the 80s. And it got back to San Antonio, and everybody's like, fuck Def Leppard. Fuck Def Leppard. Fucking assholes. But, I mean, that was pretty fucked up because they got a lot of support here, and then they go and say that. Not the brightest bulbs in the box, you would say. Yeah, because the radio station, KISS, fucking was talking about it. And that, of course, you know, everybody listened to that radio station back then. So, woo-wee. People were pissed at Def Leppard here. It's like talking about Spurs or Popovich. Selena, what are you doing? All right. Oh, I want to show this too. Let me get this set up for you guys real quick. There is, check this out. There's a SA Slayer page now. So it's, yeah, dude, Def Lepp, they did us dirty. The Def Lepp did us dirty. SASlayer.com. So if you want to check out what's going on with them, they got their history up here. Look at that. Look at that great stuff. That's a cool picture too, man. Right here. Hell yeah. Then you got your show dates, which the only one they got going on now is To Keep It True, which is sold out. I believe that's next weekend in Germany. Look at all that Texas riot. Yeah, it's mostly Texas guys now, right? Solitude Eternus. What's up, John Perez? Violence. S.A. Slayer. Lots. April 25th and 26th. But the best part is, yeah, you got news. So you can read that about the reunion and all that stuff that they've been doing, but get you some merch now. Official merch online. Look at that. You know I ordered one shirt already. But you can get shirt and stickers. Those stickers are nice too. So check that out if you can. Support them. Cool stuff. Cool stuff. All right. That's it. Solitude Eternus? Yeah. What original singer? Not the original Chris Gabehart. Shit, that'd be crazy. Whoops. Fucking hit the wrong button. Here we go. What's next on the list here?
Because
Boom, boom, boom. Yeah. So tonight is part 2 of WrestleMania, and I didn't want to have to be doing the show. I mean, if you don't mind me giving you a spoiler, it was great. Paul Heyman double-crossed both of them and gave the match, helped the match go Rollins' way. I didn't expect that, so that was a good double-cross. Triple-cross, right? No, double-crossed them both. And, yeah. Yeah, I watched most of it yesterday. I missed a little bit of the beginning because I was out, but oh, so that's one of the reasons why I'm not going to do a show tonight, because I want to watch. Yeah, Paul Heyman won. Yeah. Hey, what's up, Miguel? Fucking was great. I honestly didn't see it coming. I got fucking, god damn it, they got me. They fucking got me. I didn't see it coming, but I wasn't like that like invested into it either. So I didn't really, like, oh my god. Did Brother Love win? No, he did not. He did not win, Francisco. It's Francisco doing a show tonight. And I also wanted to do a show today for all the people who are not doing the fucking family thing or whatever. Have a little hangout. But I am going to barbecue burgers. I'm already thinking about those grilling burgers. Tell you what. Enough beach charcoal grill. This is facts. Sorry, Hank Hill. Now, propane is good when you just want to get out there and fucking start the fucking pit, cook them, done. I know with charcoal it takes more preparation. You got to get the charcoal ready and all that, but I don't know, man. This tastes a little better. Yeah, he does. That's the facts, Jack. All right. I did not. I didn't. I really. I could see that. I heard Hitman fucking rolled his eyes at Triple H's long ass speech or whatever, the way he was acting. Because I remember that part was on. I don't think I was paying attention. Because fucking Fruit came over last night and we were hanging out, fucking doing shit. And then my wife always. Okay. One time we had a hellstorm and it fucked her car up. Right. Can't blame her. She has hellstorm phobia. So anytime there's a storm, gotta put the cover on my car. She got a new car now and I can get it. But Jesus, it's a pain. So we got a new one. It's actually a little better than the old one. The cover, well, I don't even know why I'm telling you all this, but the cover, it goes over it, but then the strap's tied to the tire. Then it has a little middle strap to go underneath it. Much better design. You just fucking on the tire, just you're done. The old one was a fucking thing. So there are a lot of jokes in the Hall of Fame. Oh yeah, Booker T fell asleep, probably because he's been busy. Yeah, it destroyed hers too. It got totaled out, and she loved that little car. It was a little Dodge Avenger. She got a Dodge Charger now, so step up. Yeah, Booker T been fighting with Swerve Strickland. I don't know if you follow that behind the scenes, real life. That's like two different promotions going at each other too, so that shit's legit. Good old. I like when it spills over into the real world. That's always fun. All right, let's see what we got next for our Easter jams. Dude, her car looked like the back of a leg of a necro heifer, total cottage cheese. It was all bing, 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 fucking dented up like crazy. Cottage cheese. Uh-oh. Tough guy, though.
Revelations missing.
Doom. Man, we got a bunch of weed fairies in here. Look at that. Giving away stuff. Very nice. Very nice. Very nice. Weed fairies, not fucking fairies, all right? God damn it. So, totally ruined my... Okay, yesterday went to the dispensary and they were having their... Because they were closed today for actual 420, so they were doing their pre-420 sale. We didn't even know. Everything was half off. Holy smokes. Literally. Jeez. I'm not... It's mainly for another person, not for me. I'm an angel. But yeah, half off, man. That was a nice surprise. Someone was very, 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 very happy. Half off at the dispensary. Whoops. Forgot to... Shut. Gotta get that ending in there. Fucking rules. Alright, we've been going to this new one, Kingpin Kush on Hebner. New place. Pretty good. And you know, I gotta shout out, man, when I go live in the evening with a bigger crowd, I gotta shout out what Barry sent me. That Goat Metal show. Dude, it was half off. It was crazy. Actually, 56% off. What the fuck? Yeah, it was only yesterday, though. I mean, it's not normally. Yeah, it's up right by that Bush's Chicken and all that. It's right there on Hebner, dude. Almost by I-10. Damn it. Sorry, Nick. Yeah, well, you know, they got all the hookup with all this shit. Who knows how much longer we'll be able to do that, though, with the fucking Texas legislation having a shit fit over it. Fucking fags. Yeah, I said it. Nerds. Careful what you wish for, and went and all this, tough guy Republican stuff that come down on shit you might like in other states. I'm just telling you. Careful what you wish for. Because they're not the buddies you think they are. Alright. I live it. I live here in Texas. All my Texas friends know what a bunch of fucking assholes they are. Alright. Next jam. The miniature. All right, there we go. Gonna play one more and then I'm out. Thanks for tuning in, hanging out, playing some jams for basically ETD heading home, I guess. All right, thanks everyone for checking out the show. I probably will do a live show Tuesday night, so be on the lookout for that. That's it. Let's see what we got next. See you next time.
is light without